We're on a quest for the prisoner of love as we chase down
I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Eldrick Diggory and his, I forgot if he said it was his niece or his granddaughter. Whoops. There's a house out here cleaning away. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't solve the old mystery here. It has come to our attention that there might be a murder that was misattributed. Another way of saying it, I could use some gold. Tell me about it, Ernie. All right, just make sure we collect what's here. We can read through those a little later. So this is an Aura who has retired, Helena here, and her uncle there, or her relation of some kind, in the painting, and we'll see what unfolds.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an
Here we
Aura.
go.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban.
Hold up, Anne?
It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible.
I think we know Anne.
I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one.
However,
A student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
you have to wonder if Anne is the girl from the Pensive, the other student who started as a fifth year, who had a connection to the ancient magics.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her.
Whoa.
I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
That's terrible.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
I'm afraid that we often create more questions than answers, but we're going to try our best to help.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Oh, okay.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
Apparate's
We'll
like
be there in but a
teleport,
moment.
and splinch is when you teleport and leave some of yourself along the way. It's quite nasty. Oh boy. We're actually here at Azkaban. Dementors suck the soul right out of you. They feed on happiness and joy. Wicked beasts.
Expecto Patronum!
They guard the prison, but as you can see, they have no respect.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Hopefully.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
It's unclear to
Keep
me.
your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban
We don't have
for
a wand.
myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
And monsters they surely are.
Careful around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
It's unclear to me why the wizards have such a, like their Dementors floating up there, have such a prison, right? They can't just put someone to sleep indefinitely.
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you so.
They can't just
You should know
shrink
all.
someone down to size
You're
and
with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
just put them in and put them in some teeny tiny thing. You know, like this is their solution.
Only friend, my only hope.
Anne Thisbe.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
So the Dementors just
You
live
are.
here. They are not human. They are monsters. You know.
Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
I think I understand. Someone hid the pages in a cave in Upper Hogsmeade.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
What was that? Oh no. Like, we don't have a way to get back from there. We don't know how to apparate. That's the teleportation, right? And
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
she might not be all right. Okay, panic? Now we get framed
But
for a
Madam
small
Thistlewood,
murder, huh?
All right,
Run.
I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
We'll find it fast. I am full panicking. Like, what if we get, like, big time blame for her disappearance? You know, the uncle didn't see it. Excuse us, sir. We could be in real trouble here. Jackdaw's cage. Cage? We meant cave. Oh. Let's go down the hill further. Excuse us. Oh, the wolves. There are two of them? You see the one. Ah, there it is. There it is. We don't have Petrificus Totalis.
Levioso, potato.
Mongrel fur. There we go. Man, do I love the whole stealth thing. I was not expecting it to be very good. And so far, it seems, you know, average
This must
at
be the place Anne told me about.
best. Let's see, what should we have on us before we go in the cave? We will switch to a light up spell. There we go.
No one's been here for ages.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a puzzle. Let's grab this. And I suppose we will then go ahead and put the fire back on. Oops. That's not quite right. That one goes there. There we go. And let's flame this.
Revelio. Accio.
Huh. All right. Anything else of note? Glowing handles. A little of this section. 60 gold. We'll take it. We will take it. Let's try and pull the blue handles. So that one. This one. This one. Then it was this one.
Fox me, Jackdaw.
This one and this one.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw.
Got him.
Now, where's the clue you left behind?
Was it a good clue? Aha. Jackdaw's clue, my dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest. There's no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book. Interesting that Peeves, the ghost, the poltergeist, can interact with the physical world, right? Yes, I'm terribly glad you found this. I would have gone alone if you did not find it. What fun would that have
Note
been?
from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Not likely. I think it's much more likely at this point that whatever happened in the Forbidden Forest, I mean, there's a reason it's forbidden, you know, in case we get ambushed on the way out. Aha!
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years?
Jackdaw.
Well done indeed.
Excuse us, sir.
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end.
No.
Dare I ask? How is she?
She's been in prison for your murder. And she didn't seem to have murdered you.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Okay. Really quick, how did you steal from Peeves?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist.
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
I guess we're off.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of a
Revelio.
tragic series of events. So we can travel to the entrance of the Forbidden Forest, or we can go to the Collector's Cave. I'm going to jump to the Collector's Cave. This might mess up the quest and we have to backtrack. However, I kind of feel like this might be the way we end up needing to go.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Revelio.
No, it does seem to want me to jump down this way. We'll go back to the entrance then. You'd like to hear that. Who said that? You'd like to hear, you'd like to know, you'd like to think that you don't just have one child condemning another child to this lifetime of imprisonment, right? You'd like to hear that, you'd like to think, you'd like to believe that more was needed than just, again, one student, one child at a school saying, no, she's the bad guy.
Revelio.
Why? I just said so, so it is. You like there to be a little more to it than that. Nice to be here in daylight, by the way. My goodness. But apparently ghosts only come out at
Here
night.
I am, as good as my word.
Think he's trying to get us killed? Think it's a long con?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
We shall. He just
Aside from
floats,
the
I
bird
forgot.
bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake.
Wow.
You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Are we being misled here? A little bit. So it looks like our path actually goes this way. Dangerous. This area is considered dangerous by the Ministry of Magic. Good to know.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Stealth a little bit. Just a little bit of stealth. Hopefully we don't also lose our
The
head.
waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio.
I don't think we have to be stealthy, but I am terrified that we're going to get jumped by something like scary that we can't handle. It is getting creepy down here. But I do wonder what those are. We're going to leave them alone for the minute. Well, little jumpy things. We'll leave them for the moment. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Trust the minimap isn't misleading us too much.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Not sure we should be here. Ignoring the fact it's a forbidden forest.
There it is. Just as Jackdaw described.
We can whisper the words. Thought we just quick grab whatever this is here. Little leech juice. Oh, a little bit more over here. Could come in handy since we're here. Alright, anything else of note before Jackdaw tries to get us killed? Well, we're going to whisper the password. Here we go.
Intramuros. Revelio.
I don't see anything like immediately coming for us.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Oh no.
I knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Potato. Stupefy.
Lucky asshole! I won't rest till you're dead.
Panic.
No!
Incendio. Levioso. No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now.
Unless there's a
Let's
fourth.
see where Jackdaw has led me.
Entering the tomb.
Revelio.
Alright, we've gone invisible.
Wonder how big this place is.
And we have we're gonna just get a sneak. Pork lump juice. That's an ingredient I don't feel like we've seen before. What do you think those are? Oh, that's ancient magic. I bet it's timed.
Symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long.
Long enough.
Impressive. That must be where all this leads.
So, the more I've thought about it, I think Anne might not be the Anne from the memories.
Revelio.
She could be.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
But it's unclear how much time has passed, right? Ooh, some dead spiders. Okay. That's good to know. This place is large enough, though, that you have to wonder what took off Jackdaw's head. Oh, more spiders. Okay. Go sneaky mode for the moment before we get ambushed by them.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this.
Did that alert the spiders? No, they're still just hanging out. Oh, there's quite a lot of them, though. I don't think they know I'm here. Never mind.
Levioso. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Levioso. Stupefy. Accio. Levioso.
They burrow underground.
Levioso. Accio.
It's that underground burrowing. It's a little intimidating because you're just not sure if they're like
Revelio.
gonna jump out again. So it looks like we need to go that way, but let's check this out first, right? Come on, you little ambushers. Oh, they ran backwards. Oh, they took away my magic. I can't throw magic in here.
I'm not gonna touch those. Protego! Stupefy! Incendio!
Defeat an enemy with another enemy.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Stupefy!
If I'm remembering correctly, the trick is to, right when they're about to shoot, light them on fire. And that'll get them to explode or something?
Revelio.
What's going on in here, huh? Thought there'd be a bigger one. You have uncollected rewards in the challenge menu. That's good to know. That's a great pop-up. Love that. Let's make sure we grab... Yeah, there we go. Thought there was one here. In the chest. I still am terrified we're going to go out exploring and not be able to get whatever it is because it's charcoal scarf. Sure. I wonder if these spiders are native here or if they've been brought here. Let's open the challenge menu quick. And make sure we've satisfied whatever these might be. There we go. So defeat 10 spiders. Get a spider armor set. Very nice. That should be good for now. All right.
Revelio.
I know there's more spiders around here, but... Again, I think the path goes left, but let's quick... Ooh. See what's to the right.
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
I would think as much. Hey.
Revelio.
Yo.
Incendio.
Alright, that cooked him.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how far Jackdaw actually got. As it seems like there's a very real possibility. He did not get very far into this cave at all. As again, he would have needed that ancient magics.
Revelio.
We can't interact with this stuff at all? This stuff here? Can't like take them and sell them, loot them, anything? It's kind of wild. I mean, they just seem awfully nice to have nothing to do with it. Okay then. What are those over there? Huh? Didn't he leaves? Sure. I think that's everything here. I do see there's a chest over there, but I think we have to push further in to get to that. These spiders are surprisingly vigilant. Look at that. Right there in front of us.
Revelio.
There they are.
Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
There's one behind us.
Incendio. Stupefy.
All right. Feeling pretty confident about our ability to take out spiders, which is good.
Revelio. Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I.
Well, but more importantly, if Jackdaw did solve this, which it's unclear if he did solve any of these, as these all scream ancient magic on them. Just the two?
Revelio. Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Here we go.
Remarkable.
So far, so good. Again, I don't think Jackdaw's ever been in here. Or Clump Juice. I think this is far beyond where he went, as he made it pretty clear that school was not his thing. And, you know, he's just trying to kiss a pretty girl. You know, he likes someone and, just trying to cast a spell on these guys. Again.
Levioso.
Yeah, it needs a line of sight, which I don't love.
Incendio.
I don't think we can sneak by him, but we're going to get ambushed a bit here. Yep, there we go.
Revelio.
Okay, we'll try again. Never mind, scripted. Assume they're going to crawl by us again here.
Revelio.
It's unclear to me how many of these are like environmental spiders and actual threats to our life. My goodness. Find us just sneaking through. This loot will go better in our pocket than in this chest, I assure you.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Jackdaw is not very trustworthy is kind of the vibe I'm getting repeatedly.
Revelio.
I'm not sure Jackdaw ever made it into the cave. Alright, that's where we just were. Here's where we are now. Jackdaw was just not very trustworthy.
It's
oh,
a good
goodness.
thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
We just fell down here. Okay, Jackdaw seems incredibly untrustworthy. Have I mentioned that yet? Alright, we will hop on. Now, I don't think we necessarily want to go this way. It looks like a dead end. But just want to see what's up here. As it looks like a dead end. There we go. Loot.
Revelli. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
And then it's a little unclear which one we should go to next. Let's try that one.
Accio.
Oh. Here we go. Big jump. Whew.
Revelio.
What are those? So we got a spidery sack, huh? We really can't get up this. I mean, you've got to be kidding. Is it the spider web? It was that little bit of web.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Revelio.
Yeah, he pretty much ignored all the loot, which is kind of wacky. Let's light one on fire.
Revelio.
They seem quite dangerous. Huh. Yeah, some of these definitely have spiders in them. I keep expecting to run into like a much larger spider, you know? That being said, if I'm not dreadfully mistaken, spiders don't get along with each other very well, right? Where in reality, like, they'd be eating each other. Complete the battle without using a wig and wheel potion, okay?
Levioso. Accio. Protego.
Stupefy. There's still two more.
Incendio.
It's that. I need to focus here. When we get in that like aim mode, I struggle. Like the multi-combat whatever.
Revelio.
I think the dueling feats are unique to that moment.
Chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
Hold on. We really can't get through this camp. We really can't. Okay, we will backtrack and go around. There really is an expectation that those dueling feats, I think, are unique to each encounter. They're not like, this is the challenge. They seem to be much more like... for that challenge in that moment. Awesome. Awesome. Oh my goodness. Your journey is ended. Thanks.
Revelio.
Puts us back here. Interesting. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to like... It's not like... It's not like you have 10 challenges and you can do them in any order. In the moment of the event. Unhook the Accio and then jump. I think that's what pulled us down. Lift a Scurrier while it's... Ah! I don't think we have the ability to lift. Oh, I see. No, we do. Excuse me, sir. We gotta try and catch it with a Leviosa when it starts burrowing. So these ones are shooters? That one's a Scurrier.
Levioso.
I think we missed. We'll try again just to try and get the dueling feat. Got it. Oh, that insta-killed it. Oh, okay. That's not only really good to know, but like definitely changes combat completely. The fact that that's an insta-kill is significant. All right, what have we got going on here? For beating spiders, very nice. And for 5 dueling challenges, we got the officer's uniform. Cool. They're all cosmetics, but ignoring the fact they're all cosmetics, they are also all... Oh, we're required to have Expelliarmus. Maybe we should switch that out here. Hold on. That's interesting. We'll put Expelliarmus on Y for the moment.
Revelio.
Ignoring the fact that we...
Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Alright, gotta remember Expelliarmus. Gotta use that one more. I wonder why that one's required for this quest. Which means when we... Felt like a little extra work, but when we went off script and decided to... I think we go left or right. So left has this nice blue glow. So does right. This might be the same either way.
Revelio.
Or not. Hold on. What's going on around here? Let's give it a go. Okay. And that one if we can. And that one. Then jump. 50 gold. And that's it. I do love this big symbol here. These look like those, Can we hit that one? How do we push away from things? What if we kind of pull ourselves this way? Whoops. Man, for a second there I was worried like the floor is going to be lava or something. I think there's more spiders in here, but... I wonder how we were supposed to get to that one. Could we have done it from here? Maybe. We're going to leave it there for the moment. There's a big waterfall. I want to see what it's like if we come from this side. Yeah, or could we just climb up it here? All the way up? Looks like the answer is yes. We could just climb up it.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
There's like a gold-trimmed jacket or something. Very fancy. Well, how do we get over there?
Revelio.
Oh, man. How do we miss that? Yeah, that's a solid wall. That chest right there is like... Can we shoot these little guys? No. They're environmental spiders. Is right here. That would be the way there. So we would need to pull this. We do need to pull this like halfway. This is our sprint, by the way. I don't know if you can tell. Move it as fast as we can here. We can try. We can try. I don't know if we can do it, but we'll try. Like, that is such an insane distance to... We need to get right there. Yeah, we got it. Almost. Haha! Nice.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very far
Elf-made
in his
ivory
search of this
gloves. I think that's everything here. I'm feeling pretty good that that was everything. I don't think we missed too much, but props to level design, right? That was tricky. That was genuinely tricky. I thought we needed a different spell. We're going to have to come back.
It is. The bridge, it's almost complete.
Couple more spiders hanging out. Okay, a lot more spiders.
He's confident what the head of Richard Jackdaw.
Potato! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy!
They want us to use a Chinese shopping thing. Who's next? Ooh! Hello, hello. You knew you had to be making Mama mad at some point, right? Panic, panic.
Incendio!
Ah!
Potato!
We're in so much trouble. Who's alive? Who's alive?
Incendio!
Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how many spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Revelio!
Yeah, we're like convinced Jackdaw came this way. I am not. Spider Fangs, Spider Matriarch. Well thought. Oh. Little spooky mist. I mean, there's running water and bats. Hey, some mallow sweet. We found it. It looks like we're getting 2 for each one. All right. So, there's one
Revelio.
there, and there. I think I see all 3. We're going to run down this way and grab this chest first.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
There's 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Out of range. All right, that was the 3rd kind of bridge puzzle. Through the 3rd gates. Through the oh, there's a big dude down there. I saw him. I saw a big guardian-looking guy. He looked very serious.
Revelio.
He looks like the kind of guy that's like, why did you wake me up? My only job is to kill.
I must be getting closer to Jackdaw's
Look,
remains
that's the
and
symbol
those
for ancient
pages.
magics everywhere. So is Jack connected to the blue stuff, huh? Oh boy, we're in it now.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years. Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Striped house colored scarf. Let's grab this quick before we get like
Revelio.
slaughtered. Here we go.
Potato.
So these are the sentries.
Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy.
Trying to work our way through them.
Stupefy. Protego. Stupefy.
There we go. I like to fight at a distance, man. Uh-oh. That's the big boy I saw. Excuse me, sir.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso.
Could not Leviosa him.
Expelliarmus.
Where are his friends at?
Incendio.
It is good to know that that's an eye for him.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
They're just too big to Levioso.
Incendio.
Excuse me, sir.
Expelliarmus.
Now, I
Incendio.
know they summon in another, weapon, but it still messes up their day, I think, to lose their weapon just a little bit.
Revelio.
What? That's unnerving. What's happening?
Is it collapsing? Do we panic run, or do we go through another mystery portal? Oh, boy.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Here we go. Sometimes the only way out is through. On screen right now is the series playlist and the next episode. I'll see you there.